I was inspired to start Lucky Dawg Animal Rescue because there were so many animals in need. I saw this firsthand about 9 years ago when we saw a homeless person living out of a car with 2 pit bulls and 2 cats. And they could not get into shelter because they didn't want to give their animals up. You know, I didn't have my own rescue at this point, but kind of befriended them a little bit, took them dog food, cat food, and we ended up convincing them to surrender the animals to us. I was not a rescue, but I did take them on as, a potential foster for them while they were able to get into a shelter. And then they decided that they could not continue to care for them. They did care for their cats, but we found homes for their 2 dogs with them. So that's kind of how we started off the rescue.
Our mission for Lucky Dawg has expanded over the years. Initially we were just rescuing animals, but it evolved from just rescuing to educating and assisting people in need with their animals. We'd love to see animals stay in their homes if we can help it, and so we do our best to help them as well. There's a lot of facets that came into play for us.
Rescue the mistreated, save the injured, love the abandoned, and educate the public. And all of those things, just if you break them down, just everything that we stand for, we rescue dogs and cats every day. So we take them into the rescue and, we love them and we care for them and we put them in foster homes and we give them vetting. And we just, until they're adopted, we're going to give them the best possible spot that, they can be in.
Our cats are rescued from, a lot of them are local rescues. Kittens found in backyards, pregnant moms found. We do pull animals from ACT in Philly. They're usually on they're going to be put down within 24 hours and you see the posts, and sometimes it's just a pregnant mom or it's newborn kittens without a mom and they don't have anybody to take them on.
We have animals from Animal Control in Philly. That is our local kill shelter in Philadelphia. Also, puppy mills. We are in Chester County, Pennsylvania, which is next to Lancaster County, and there are a lot of puppy mills. We also get our dogs from down south. We do work with a rescue partner because there are a number of dogs down south that aren't spayed and neutered like they are up north.
We are seeing shelter crisis as far as with COVID, there was an abundance of adoptions. People were stuck at home and they had nothing to do, and so they all got animals. And then all of a sudden, it's over, they're back to work, they don't have time, and a lot of animals, not just our rescue, came back or were, given away. It is a huge crisis. The calls we get daily, maybe 10 calls a day for cats alone.
There is a crisis right now in the United States, and we are seeing it more up north than we have in the past. Our local shelter, Animal Control in Philly, euthanizes dogs, unfortunately, when they are overcrowded. And we are seeing a lot more dump dogs and cats, just animals that, are on the streets locally. We took in a dog not that long ago that was thrown out of a car, and we have it on video, somebody's Ring camera. They threw a puppy out of the car, and this is in Chester County.
The animals that come to us are affected depending on their home situation. They're shut down. They're scared, hissing, try to bite a lot of them. They just don't know what's going on in their world. And to go from a home to a place where, for me, they're going to go right into a cage until we know them And then once we get to know them and they're comfortable with their new environment, we do let them out and run around. There are no cats that just stay in a cage. They all get to come out as soon as they're like ready.
When we get animals into the rescue, it varies on the conditions of the animals. Just this past week, took in a dog that was potentially hit by a car. It was found in the middle of the road. So it did have a head injury. You know, we took it to our vet, and then we had to rush it to an emergency vet later that night.
A lot of our animals come in needing medical care. Those are a majority of our calls, either people that can't afford it and want to surrender their animal, or animals that are just found on the streets, you know, with a missing eye or an eye hanging out of its socket or been hit by a car. The stories are endless, to be honest with you. And I feel like we are at the vet or the emergency vet at least once or twice every couple of weeks.
If you wanted to foster with Lucky Dog, we would match you up with the dog or cat that would best fit in with your situation. The animals come to your home and we provide a crate, we provide the food, we provide all of the vetting. We ask our fosters, you know, to kind of give them some decompression time. Oh my goodness, we couldn't do it. We couldn't do the rescue without our fosters.
For our fosters in the rescue, we will set them up with everything they need to foster for us. A lot of our fosters are extremely generous and usually end up not wanting the food or the litter. They want to pay for that themselves. Our fosters are amazing.
If somebody is interested in applying for an animal, we have a website that they go on and click a link, fill out an application. So we ask for 3 personal references, a vet reference, and you know, some information, personal information. We do speak with their references. We do speak with their vet. Their animal, if they do have another animal, has to be spayed or neutered and up to date on their vaccinations.
You could call us private eyes when it comes to adopting out our animals. That's how much we love them.
We do a lot with our events. You know, I have a lot of people that talk at our events about the importance of spaying and neutering, the importance of adopting from a rescue as opposed to purchasing a dog from a puppy mill. Um, we do a lot of online on our Instagram and our Facebook pages. We, you know, post different things about why you should adopt from a rescue and not shop at, you know, a puppy mill.
Do a lot of community work where we'll go to schools with our animals and talk about, you know, our rescue and responsible pet ownership.
One of my most memorable success stories is a dog named Dakota, and this was back in 2019. He was living with a veteran out of a car, and it was in the dead of winter. It was very cold. Um, the veteran was in a similar situation to my story before, but he could not get help because he did not want to leave his dog. So the first thing we did was did a GoFundMe to get a hotel room so that we could get him out of his car. We were able to do that, and we contacted our local VA hospital. We were able to get him in a program where he was able to get his medical care and then eventually find housing. While that happened, we took the dog into one of our foster homes. We got him trained because the veteran couldn't walk him very well with his neuropathy. And then the dog and the veteran actually had an apartment together 6 months later. They were reunited. It was the best thing ever.
One of my most memorable success stories was this little kitten that was maybe a day old, found in a dumpster in Philly. Somebody was taking out their trash and heard the crying. He was laying right next to his deceased sibling. He was found in like the freezing rain. It was wintertime. And we named him Drizzle. And He was a labor of love. It was not easy getting Drizzle to gain weight. Every couple of hours, we had to feed him. I did have a nursing mama at the time, which was a blessing, and the kittens were older, but she was amazing too. I still had to supplement, but once I put him with the mama, she did a lot for us. Um, and he is in the most amazing home now.
Somebody's watching this video and wants to help and support our rescue, there are a number of different ways. We do have a wish list, which is the things that we need most urgently for our cats and dogs. And that's located on our Facebook page, on our Instagram, and just things like food, litter. The other thing is, if you are local and want to support us, we would love to come help you, have you help volunteer with us at the rescue and just, hang out with the animals. They need love and they need the attention, and they would love to just have you come walk them or just sit with them and pet them.